and Dory. We are so glad that you decided to join us today. Hopefully you'll have a few minutes of relaxation and a little bit of fun, maybe fun and some information, a little bit of information and fun.
Yeah, right. Good combination.
So I'm Dee.
And I'm Dory.
In case this is your first time, welcome.
Yes.
And we welcome everybody back. So,
and we always start out with a little inspirational saying.
Yes.
This one is because April showers bring flowers in our area, in our part of the world. I have something specifically dealing with the rain. It says, you got to make the best of life's storms. Go out and find your rainbows today.
Ah, that's true. That's similar to like taking lemons and making lemonade out of it. It's just, you make your own rainbows. That's true. Most of the time. Yes.
And I know that there's a lot of storms that come in the spring. And we happen to live in the, what do we live?
Midwest. It's considered Midwest.
Midwest, but it's a lot further north than, So right now down in the southern parts of the states in America here, they're having a lot of tornadoes and a lot of storms. We get them once in a great while, but nothing like they do down there. So
yeah, not like they've been having. Oh, guess who decided to join us?
Oh,
wasn't so sure he was going to be coming in today, so let me scoot over.
Hey, do I hear Nate?
Let's see if we can get him in here.
Nate, hi, say hello to everyone. Yeah, hi.
Yeah, Nate kind of had a rough night's sleeping. We had some storms last night coming through our area and lots of rain, and he doesn't like them, so he's a little tired this morning.
Yeah.
So he wasn't so sure he was going to be here. When I asked him earlier, he was like, no, but once we got it started, here he comes. Yeah, I wanted to be part of it. Going to help.
Yeah. And today we're going to talk about two different tops, one that Dee made and one that I made. We participated in is it called the Pattern Mixing Challenge?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
So that had to be done by the end of March. So we both got ours done, and we're going to talk about them right now.
Yeah, and there's a little pattern review on mine. I wanted to say a few things about the pattern itself that I used to make the top out of and some of the challenges I had with it. So.
Okay. All right. Would you like to go first then?
No, go ahead. You go.
Oh, okay. So I use Kwik Sew. This is Kwik Sew 4158. And I made this view here.
Oh, okay. Cute. Oh, yeah.
I used 3 different fabrics rather than just 2.
Uh-huh.
I have 3 different fabrics in my view.
So you really had the challenge of mixing them and matching them.
Yeah, right. So as you can see, there's this checkered. It's kind of a pink with brown checkered. And then there's this one with got little flowers in the pink. And then this one is more green. So
that's kind of hard to pick up in that.
Yeah, it's a really light, like a more of a gray green.
Can you bring the entire top closer with the sleeve folded over so we can see all 3 fabrics together like that?
I most certainly can.
Because it's hard for me anyway to see the design. There we go. Now we can see the checkered and the different colors and the design. Great. Wonderful.
Yeah. So
yeah.
In the back panel, these are the same as the sleeves.
Cute. And a little vent there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And it has one in the front too. Awesome.
Oh, I never noticed the front one.
Yeah, the front has one too. And it had darts. And I did not have to make any adjustments on this pattern. Usually when there's darts, I have to do a lower bust adjustment. But this particular Kwik Sew pattern, I did not have to do that.
Oh, nice. Well, do you think you could make that one again?
I think I could, yes. Absolutely.
Or would?
I could. It's so comfortable when I wear it. I really like it. I like it even more than I thought I would. So that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I made the size large in this one. And that particular large would then be, I was going to tell you how much fabric it takes. 1 3/8 yard, and then another contrast of 1 1/4. So, yeah, I just had scrap, oh, I put it down.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I made it work. So yes, it was
So
very.
you use scrap fabric that you had, fabric left over or smaller pieces of yardage that you had.
Yeah, things I found in my stash. Yeah.
Aha, that's a good way to do that. Oops,
Yeah,
sorry,
it's a nice way to use those pieces because, I don't know if I would have, like this particular color here, I only had enough to do one up here and one down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's all I had, but it fit well with the pattern. So
it did. Yeah. And it can be a little challenging to put it together, but your colors go together and your patterns go together too. I tend to have more of a difficulty with that than you do. So
I think the hardest thing I had was working with the checkers with my eyes. Now, I don't know, I have developed cataracts.
aha.
Yeah. And my right
We
eye.
won't talk about that because, that means you're getting a little older. More mature.
More mature.
And more confident.
Let's make a rainbow out of that storm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know whether it was the fact that I have these cataracts. I'm going to have them removed at the end of the month. But I don't know if that was the issue or if it's just the fact
pattern itself.
The fabric itself being in that square
tiny, that tiny pattern.
My eyes are a little nuts. So
yeah.
Would you like to see it on me?
I would, yes.
All right, I will model it for you. So there you have it. Yeah.
Really cute. And being out in the sunlight, you can see the patterns and the color in it. Really nice. It looks nice. Yes.
Yeah. Great with a pair of jeans.
Great. Yeah, there you go. Great with a pair of jeans. There you go. Yeah. Oh, jeans helps everything.
So, I would rate this as a nice, it doesn't say it's easy, of course not, but I did not have any difficulties with it. So,
okay.
Anyway.
Good.
That's a good pattern.
Good. Yay.
So what did you use for yours?
I used an easy pattern, McCall's. McCall's, let's see. I should be able to look on the back here. 6928 is what I used. Mm-hmm. And what did I do? I made this one C. Only in the two-tone. I didn't, this view just has the buttons on it. Or you could say this view too. Oh no, that view has the hem the same. This time I actually went with the high-low.
Oh, that's a different one for you. You don't usually make high-lows.
Yeah, I usually don't do that. So, and it really was not too difficult of a pattern. I did have one issue with it that should not have been an issue. I don't know if it was a pattern drafting. I checked it several times. I had Dory through Zoom looking at it with me and checking it. And I will show you that. It had to do with the peplum on it, or the skirting area on it here.
I like your pattern mixing. I like the plaid with the flowers.
You like the plaid with the flowers? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was hard for me, but that's what, the plaid with the flowers. So, and then I took in, for around the neckline, I put the bias binding made out of the skirt to kind of tie it together.
So is that the
So-
first time you've made your own bias binding or not? Bias
No,
tape?
no, bias tape. Yeah, there we go with me and that binding.
I know.
And it's like, okie dokie. No, I've done that before. The first time I did it, you know, you have to fold your fabric just right to get long pieces. Well, I ended up folding it not correctly, and all my pieces were like this short.
You can join
anyway.
them together though, right? You could join those together.
And I did. That's what I did. I cut off the ends because I didn't have it quite correctly. The angles weren't correctly, but I cut the angles correctly and put it together and used it anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, and it's not that hard to do. I'm dropping pieces all over the floor here, patterns. I should have pulled this out, but this was a pretty easy. This was a little narrower. I was going to make it wider before I cut it out, and I didn't do it. Once I cut it, I went, oh, I was going to make those wider, and I should have drafted that before I laid it down. But it works out well, and I basically wanted a nice, cool summer top for the summer. Yeah, Nate. And the thing that's interesting with some of the newer patterns, you know, they would never put a seam down the front in the past, years and years ago. But this has got the seam down the front and nothing in the back. The back is on the fold.
So what do you think is the reasoning to have a seam down the front?
I don't know. I think it's just design. I just think it's a design technique.
Yeah, sometimes I try to figure out why did they do that? Most of the time I can't figure out why they did it.
Yeah, it's just design. Well, what I wanted to show you that I had a challenge with, and I just kind of sewed it together because it didn't really come together the way it should have. So you have the back, which is a low, correct? Can you see that? Oops, there you go. It comes down low.
Yep.
But when it meets the front, the seams here on the side were not even. I actually folded the front under. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Kind of
But
far
I took in, it's like a triangle. I folded it up because the front hung down about a half an inch longer in the seam than the back did. They didn't meet. The front was hanging, this is my front. The front hung down longer than the back, even though the back had the curve that, you know, came around and went up. And I looked the pattern pieces over, I checked them over, and I cut them out correctly. So, okay, so these are this is the back of the peplum. This is the front of the peplum. You put them together, and the back is shorter than the front at the seam line.
So the back is the one that you have on top of it right now. So the front is facing.
Yes. Yeah, see, this is the back with the curve.
Yeah,
the front, which was straight across, is, so now I'm going to pull up the back. You can see how much shorter it is.
So, what if
so, and if you do it to, you know, it didn't, and there, you know,
yeah,
it's shorter, however you do it.
Well, I was thinking if you put it on the other side, you don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
To figure out my thinking. So on leave one pattern the way it is, take the other one and put it at the bottom of that pattern instead of at the top that you have it.
Well, it doesn't matter because you're still short. You're going to be short either on the hem side or around the waist. Are you saying make it? I don't know what you're trying to say. You can't flip it. It doesn't matter. It's still the same length.
No, not. You're not. You're still using the same sides. What about the bottom side? The bottom of the pattern. That one.
Okay.
There.
Yeah. What about it?
That one. That one over there.
What about it? This one?
Try the other side of the front to the other side to the.
What's on fold? Both of these lay down the fold.
Oh, okay.
You only have a side seam. You don't have a center seam. Are you thinking there was a center seam on this?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying
to figure out, what are you saying? It doesn't matter. There's only one seam in this.
Communication.
Yeah. So that was really confusing. And then I took in, I looked in where's the pattern sewing guide? I
Does
thought,
it
well,
show- yeah, does it
you-
show them matching?
it shows them matching exactly.
See, that's what gets confusing when it shows it and it's not doing it. Yeah, it's almost like you have two different sizes.
Yeah. And they're all cut out. It's all cut out in the same size. So that was really confusing. It doesn't, at first I was like, oh, I need to cut this off. And then I thought, well, no, I don't want to cut it off. So I just kind of folded because it hung out, if you look at it, it makes it a triangle. It's, that much longer. So I just folded that in. And where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh, it's over here.
Well, it looks to me like you made some rainbows in that storm of a.
Yeah. So it lays a little funny, and you can see it because this is the front is over on this side over here. You can see it. It's just kind of weird.
It would be interesting if any of our viewers have made that pattern,
The same.
top, if they had the same issue.
Yeah. Because see, look at there. You can see the stair step really clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the back part of it.
If you have made this pattern, we would love to hear from you to see if you had the same issue.
Drop the pieces again. Yeah. So it was really kind of confusing. I like it. It was a simple, easy pattern, except for that, and me not making the straps up here a little wider, but that was my issue. So it'll be nice and cool for the summer, and that's what I want. You don't need, at least where we live, and for me, I don't need a lot of super cool tops for the summer because we only have, when we have it hot here and humid, it's usually 1 or 2 weeks in the summer. Sometimes we get it longer. It comes and goes. But anyway, weather's strange right now.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was pattern McCall's 6928. And I do think I did model it, didn't I?
Yes. Let's watch it.
Okay, let's watch it.
All right. Looking snazzy.
Well, okay. That was one of our nicer days out here that we had.
Yeah. That was before the rain. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it'll be nice and cool. And I there might have been a few adjustments. I could have done the neckline just a little bit differently, but it'll be fine for what my intent and purposes are for it. So,
hey, you want to see something one of my readers sent? Readers? No, this is not a reading.
no, just a video.
One of my viewers. You want to see it?
Yeah. I'm just folding my pattern pieces, putting things back. So go ahead.
So this is the card she sent, which I think is so cute. I don't know if she made it. She might have made it. It doesn't say that it's made by anybody, so I'm thinking that she made it. So glad we're friends. Isn't that cute?
Aww. Oh, that is sweet. That is so cute.
Yeah. And then she got me a little luggage tag.
Aww. For when we can travel again at some point in our lives?
I know she wants me to come see her because she lives in South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
I thought that was very sweet of her to think of me and to do that. So that was nice.
That was very sweet. Hey, do you have on a top that you made?
I do. This is actually one of my fabricista makes that I made.
Oh, that's mine too.
Yeah, this one was it was supposed to be a long cardigan type thing, but I found that if I think it's too big for me, that's why I don't wear it so much.
Oh.
But if I use it like a wrap, almost like a wrap dress, I really like it that way. I just put a belt on it.
Okay. I was going to say, if it fits you in the shoulders and the arms, all you'd have to do is take in those side seams. Just,
Yeah.
That's up to you. But if you like it the way it is, that's great.
Yeah. It's cute as a little wrap, I think.
Yeah. Well, this was a fabric I used to make too. This was my cotton linen
Oh,
that I
yeah.
like.
With the cute
Yeah.
sleeves. It's all about sleeves again this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we do wear our clothes that we make.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. And in fact, well, before this, oh, you can't see. I have on a pair of brown slacks that I made years before we even started
Oh,
doing our videos. So
yeah.
comfy and nice.
Very good. Well, so don't forget, you got to make the best of life's storms. Go ahead and make some rainbows today. And we're very happy that you were with us. My sister has something else to say. Yes.
Well, I did, but now I was just going to say the flowers right now, you'll be seeing this video a couple weeks after we make it because we try to do a few ahead every once in a while. And the daffodils are starting to bloom and the birds are building their nest and it sounds like spring.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Yeah, hopefully we'll have a good summer.
Yes.
We will have a good summer. No, hopefully we will have a good summer.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're very happy that you were able to join us today. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We love hearing from you all. And until next time, goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.